Hi everyone, this is Rick Kennedy from the Idaho State Department of Education. What we're going to do today is learn about a new and emerging field called data science. But before we get there, we're going to take a little tour in the Imagine Academy. But before we get there, I want to talk about, right when I clicked on record, I noticed I had left all of my bookmarks and all of my favorites up here in this control panel kind of open so that everybody can see them, which is kind of embarrassing, especially if you're creating this amazing online learning video. And I want to show you a life hack to hide those so that in case you're presenting and you're up in front of a school board or you're up in front of a bunch of teachers, that you can hide those. And I'm going to show you this real simply. On my PC here, so this is a Microsoft PC, if you will, operating system, I'm going to hit Control, Shift, and B at the same time, and those should hide. Why didn't they hide? Well, that's interesting. There they go. Took a while, didn't it? Let's try it again. Go Control, Shift, B. Oh, they're back. Control, Shift, B, hidden. Okay, so now we kind of learned a cool life hack. What we're going to do today, again, data science. So we're going to come up here to classroom, because the classroom is where it all happens, right? I've talked about this many times. When you go into the Microsoft Imagine Academy, the first and probably the only place you should ever really go is the classroom. From here, you're going to get three opportunities, three sections. The Curricular Overview, which those of you in the Microsoft Imagine Academy probably go here a lot. But in the middle here, you're going to see Explore Learning Paths. I'm going to select Data Science Pathway. Now, for those of you who have been doing certifications, and for those of your students who really are doing well in Excel, I think you should introduce them to this pathway. So this is probably 8th grade, 9th grade introduction into this. I mean, it could be later than that, but before that, I think you're going to be burning kids out. You may have a few of what I call real geeks that would love it, but these are kids, these are students that are 9th graders, 10th graders maybe, who are really, really good at Excel, and they like Excel, right? So the pathway is such. You just slide this little ruler down over here. We're going to see. So the first entry-level course would be Excel. Okay, so if you click on that, you have two levels of Excel. You have just the normal 2016, and 2019 is not in here yet. That's okay. Industry doesn't care. If you were in a certification in 2016 or even 2010 or 27, industry doesn't care because they're so similar. And within here, you're going to see, here's the exam, okay? And this has all your skill sets. What does that mean? Let's click on that. When I click on this, it's going to open up and it's going to show me, hey, this Excel exam costs about $100. Yeah, there it is. It costs $100. I think it's important that your students know that. I think it's important they know that, hey, this exam has a value of $100. Below this, you're going to see the skills that are measured in the first exam, okay? So I'm going to open up this Word document, and I'm going to print this off for my class. And I'm going to say, as you're getting ready to take your first exam in Excel, these are the areas the exam is really going to measure, okay? And it gives a percentage rate. So if there's 100 questions, 15% of those are going to be in managed data cell and ranges, right? 15%, 20% are creating tables, etc. I'm going to let kids know that. I'm going to hand this piece of paper to them, and I'm going to say, make sure as you study, you're incorporating all of these skills into your study session. But back to this, to the pathway. Once they earn their Excel 2016 or 2019 or whatever first certificate, challenge them. have them go for this expert level. I will say it's very difficult, but I think that will prepare them for these other courses. Next, you're going to find the Database Fundamentals course. Okay, and if you want to look at the exact same skills that this course measures, this exam measures, you just click here on the Database Fundamentals page. And this is going to download that this course normally or this exam normally is $127. But of course, this is included in your Microsoft Imagine Academy license that we offer you. Herein are all of the concepts that are going to be measured on this exam. So you've got data, understanding core data concepts, creating databases, manipulating data, etc., etc., etc. I would walk them through this. I would say, hey, we're going to show all of these. I would print this off. Maybe you download this, print it off, and I would hand this out so that they know exactly what it is they're going to be measured on during this exam. Then we go back to our skills, our pathway here. All of these courses and all of these exams are offered as part of the Imagine Academy. Okay, I think that's very important to understand. Now, why am I showing you this? What's the big deal? I looked up on Glassdoor what a data scientist makes as far as a salary. In the United States, the average salary right now, $113,309. As you can see, this is something I think kids need to learn about, especially those that are really good at Excel and like it. Hey, stay safe out there. Thanks for joining. Talk to you soon.